Welcome back to another YouTube video. So I need to be a little bit quiet today. There is a match on the same lake I'm fishing, on pleasure fishing today, and there's a match on the far bank, so a little bit quieter than normal. So today's video is all about pace fishing. So before we get going, guys, please, if you haven't already, just subscribe to the channel. These videos are free, and the only way the videos work and the way YouTube works is by people hitting that subscribe button. So please, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this next video. You've seen me do a few videos now on paste, mixing paste and also fishing paste as well. So I'm just going to do another session today. I seem to have quite a few good comments, and somebody did contact me asking me if I just do another one at a different location, so that's what I'm doing. So to start off with, I'm using the Swim Stim betaine green ground bait, mixing that up as paste. So I've done this before in another video. I will put a link in the description to that video so you can see how I mix this. It's really simple, but that's what I'm using today. So I've got my paste mixed up. I've got my tub of water ready, and I'm going to be feeding some 6mm pellets to start off with and kick the swim off. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get some pellets in with a couple of little bit balls of paste just to kick the swim off, and then we're going to fish the paste and we're going to fish it in the margin. So let's get that done, and we're going to hopefully start catching some fish. Okay, so we're going to kick the swim off. Like I say, I've got some pellets in the pot and 2 little balls of paste. Just going to pop those in the margin, and we're going to fish over the top. Okay, so let's get some paste on. So I've shown this before on other videos. So always have a tub of water. One, keeping your hands clean, but it also helps make the paste a little bit softer if you need it. But also, it helps to seal the paste when it's around your hook. So dip your fingers in the water, get a little bit of paste. So my paste at the moment, I've kept it reasonably firm. As I start to catch fish, I will probably make that sloppier, add a little bit more water. So I'm going to put a reasonable chunk around because I'm after the big fish, and obviously that's going to break down as well. Little fish will come in, but hopefully they sort of just stay on longer on my hook or around my hook. So once you put it on, dip it in the water, put it in your pot, and then we are now ready to fish. Okay, so shipping out. I'm going to drop the paste in, bring the float over the top. There we go. Now fishing, just move these bit of grass out of the way so hopefully you can see. So I'm just keeping my pole over to the right, closer to the bank, because I am only fishing. It's about just short of 2 feet. There we go, we've got a bite. Little fish, I think. Like I say, we're fishing quite shallow today. It's only about 2 feet, or just less than that. I will double check in a minute. But I'm just keeping the pole to the right, so it's not right over the heads. So as I've said before, my other videos, again, I'll put some links in the description. So go and have a look at the description for links to my other videos. But when you're paste fishing, you're waiting for that real positive bite. The float will keep bobbing about as small fish come in, but you're waiting for it to shoot under really quick. And it's those that we strike at. There we go, fish on. First fish. So that didn't take too long. Fishing paste in a margin at the right time of the day. Feed in some 6mm pellets. And fishing paste over the top. Our first carp. A little bit bigger than I thought it was. There we go. Nice fish. Start the session off. Okay, so caught that carp. Let's get some more paste on. So dip your hands in the water. Get a piece of paste, size of 50p piece. Just push your thumb in the middle, put your hook in, and then just wrap the paste around. And just dip the paste in the water. That just helps seal it. And put it in your pot. And just make sure you keep your hands nice and clean. Okay, pop that paste over where the fish are feeding. Bring the float over the top. And wait for the next bite. So there we go, got an instant bite. There are little fish around. You're always going to get them in the margins, but you're just waiting for the carp to come in and you get that positive bite, which is what happened a minute ago. I had a few little indications a few minutes before when I was fishing another separate piece of paste, but then when that last one I caught, that carp, I just put the paste in and I got the instant bite and float shot under. So that's what we're waiting for again. So fishing paste, you can fish it pretty much anywhere. It doesn't matter whether it's out at distance. Oof, should have struck on that. That was a proper positive bite, and I was talking and looking away at the same time. So as I say, you can fish the paste out at 10 meters, 12 meters, 30 meters, but it is a long way to go when you're having to. It can be quite a busy technique. This, as I've said before, you're in and out. So it's always good to try and fish paste a bit closer in. Normally top kit +2 or top kit +1, or like I'm doing down here, I could actually just fish a top kit down here. It's close enough for me, but when you're catching some big carp, you want to make sure you've got another section on, because they're going to shoot off. There we go, another carp. That was really, really quick. That was so instant. Gosh, don't you just love it? Got that section out of the way. Got ourselves a nice common this time. There we go, fish on. Another carp. See if we can get this one in. He's decided to do a run. Get that section back on. The ship out there. Don't want to rush these. Some big fish in this lake. Sometimes come in really easy. You think they're not very big, and then all of a sudden they shoot off. There we go. Missed him. I think this is a big F1. Not sure. There we go. Got him. Come here. Another lively one. There you go. Nice fish. Get him in. So, go again. Another bit of paste. Mould it around the hook. Put it in the water. Put it in your pot. And ship out. Okay, so back in again. Put the paste in, bring the float over the top. Move my pole to the right a little bit, close to the bank. And there we go, got a bite. Little indication, quite quick there. I was almost tempted to strike at that bite then, but just a little, been a little fish, could have been a proper carp, just playing with it, with the paste. I mean, it could have even been a line bite, but just not going to strike at those. I'm going to wait until it shoots under. There we go, fish on. Cool. Didn't feel like a big fish at first, but he's gone straight out over to that other island. I'm going to keep that. Keep the pole down under the water. I think I need another section. This is a big fish. Where is he? Out there. He's right in the middle. See if I can just bring him over this way. Let's get down to the top kit, see if I can strip some elastic back. No, I think I need to put some sections on. Feels like a decent fish. Yeah, I had a couple of sections behind me, so decided to put them on. He's just shooting straight out over to the island. I'm going to play this one nice and slowly. There we go. Good fish. Get him back in. Okay. There we go, guys. So I'm catching carp in the margins. Really, really straightforward. I've had a few carp now. I'm going to carry on for another 10-15 minutes and see if we can catch one more before we finish the video. So get some more paste on. Whoa, that was a proper bite. Look at the bow wave going out there. Big carp in the swim then, that was. Proper bite as well, missed it. So you're going to miss bites fishing paste. One thing you'll notice when fishing paste is you have to strike through the paste. You've got to strike quite hard. So it is quite tricky when you at first, because you don't want to get yourself in tangles, float, rig flies out the water. If you miss it, don't hook into the fish, but you do have to strike up quite hard. So got some more paste on. Let's try again. What does happening at the moment, what I'm noticing, is that there's one fish coming into the swim at a time, which is exactly what we want. We don't want too many fish in and it causes carnage. You just want one fish at a time coming in, getting the bite off that one fish. So I haven't put any more pellets in for quite a while. I think I will in a minute. when I come back in again. But when you're fishing paste, your paste is the feed, because it will keep coming off, or you're missing bites, and the paste will be on the bottom. Now there'll be quite a bit of feed there. Well, it's probably been cleared out by carp, but you're constantly feeding when you're fishing paste. You don't have to keep feeding other feed as well at the same time. Your paste becomes the feed when it comes off or you miss a bite. There we go, fish on. Okay, let's see if we can get this one in. Doesn't feel like a big fish, but I said that earlier, and it shot off to the middle. So putting those few pellets in might have helped. Like I say, one fish at a time in the swim, which is good. Yeah, he's hooked properly in the mouth. There we go. There you go, pop that in, bring it over the top, and wait for the next bite. There we go, another fish on. There we go, got him up. He's a big fish. Ooh. It's not like big and long, but it's just a big fat thing. There we go. Cool. Big fish. There we go. Another lump. There we go. Let's get him back in. There you go, guys, that's the end of today's session. So I've only been fishing for just short of an hour, and I've caught quite a few carp down in the margin, fishing with a swim stim, betaine green ground bait made into a paste. So I will leave some links in the description for one, for setting up how I set up my rig, my paste rig, and two, how I mix the ground bait into a paste. So have a look in the description for those links. But if you've enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free, doesn't cost you anything, but the channel can only survive if you subscribe. So if you haven't done so already, that'd be a real big help. So until next time, guys, tight lines.